What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tay, and I'm back with another video. So all the good videos got uploaded today. So like, it really is a fun, freaky Friday type vibe, for real, for real. Forget Friday the 13th, baby. We out here for real. Basically, Queen and Claire dropped a video. Queen was in the hot seat, and I'm gonna be honest, it's okay. So basically, Claire at the end was like, "You really didn't even answer," because Queen was like, "This ain't really like a hot seat, like these questions warm." Like Claire said, most of the questions that Queen didn't answer were like the hot seat questions, like the ones that were sort of like bedroom questions or like sexual. Not name, Lord, wrong couple. Queen really did not answer them. I could understand that though, like you want privacy and stuff, but that's why I wasn't as hot. Like I was like, "Yo, Queen, you really like." As soon as Claire said that at the end, I was like, "Oh my god, that makes so much sense." And then in the middle of this video, bro had to use the bathroom, okay? He had to dookie, he had to poop. And then they gonna say here, he gets out, he's like, "No, don't," I think she said dookie. He's like, "No, don't say dookie, it sound weird." I'm like, yo, y'all are crazy, because y'all legit sitting here talking about like dookie, poop. I'm like, if we don't move on, if we'll move the conversation along. But I love that's how like free, how free it is. But let's get into some of the questions that she did answer. One of the questions was, would she like to get married again? And would she want like a big or small wedding? Queen said, of course she would want to get married again. Queen said she did not know she wanted a small or big wedding. Honestly, that's understandable. But like, I feel like by the time that happens, like when you get proposed, you're gonna be like, oh my god, like, and this show the real deal when you get proposed to, y'all. I'm like leaving out words and everything. I do feel like Queen would want a big wedding. Now it don't gotta be, I don't know what y'all call it when it's a wedding, a destination wedding or whatever. But like, if she do an in-state, I definitely see it being a bigger wedding. Because by the time you like, oh my god, I want to invite this friend and this friend, and then that list start going up, you like, oh shoot, like, you know what I'm saying? So of course, then your mom might be like, let me just have an in-state wedding, a big in-state wedding, because I feel like you can still have a big, nice in-state wedding. And honestly, y'all, I love Queen's laugh. Like, Queen's laugh just makes my day. It makes the video 10 times funnier. Let me ask y'all this though. So Queen, like, put her finger behind her ear if she smelt it. Do y'all do that? Like, I feel like that's a normal thing. Like, sometimes I catch myself doing that. Not in a weird way, but like, I catch myself doing that. I'm like, do y'all do that? Like, I don't consider it weird. That's why I was like, I don't really consider that weird. Like, it's natural. I'm not, like I said, I do it. I don't do it for no particular reason. It just be like instinct to me. But yeah. And I just gotta say, between these hot seats and truth or drinks, that's just like what's hot on the press right now for YouTube. Every other day it's like truth or drink, hot seat, truth or drink, hot seat from some couple I watch on YouTube. I'm like, that's the vibe right now, ain't it? Like, okay, okay, like I F with it heavy. I'm gonna support it. And okay, so Claire was slapping Queen's hand, right? So he was doing it all soft. She's like, you gotta hit me harder than that. But it was one point where he had slapped her like twice. He was like, oh my bad, I zoned out or something. I was like, bruh, chill. Cause now you want to hit her all hard. She was telling you to do that in the whole video. But nah, I don't think the point is necessarily to hit you hard, Maybe do like I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be a slap though. It should be maybe like get squirted with a water gun or something. Like, make that mess entertaining. Make the other person want to answer those questions. See, that's the thing though. You get a little slap on the hand, and you would like, cause Armand did the same thing when he won't, like, he said, yo, don't slap her hand hard. So I feel like do a water gun. Like, make them answer the question or get squirted with water. Like, yeah, they gonna answer. And then Clarence is so funny because some of these questions, he was like, yo, like, I think he was really trying to be petty, but Queen was like, peace. Queen was petty, and not Queen. Clarence was like petty, Queen was peace. Like, she's like, nah, babe, like, she's like, I know you don't care, but I think, at a point, you do just want to keep your peace. They talked about, like, having kids and just, like, honestly, they be busy and just needing to get out. I do think, like, parents, you have to take that time and make sure you're getting out. Like, I know it's like your kids are your life and it's hard to find somebody, but you do still, like, I feel like, have to make sure you finding that time to go out and just regroup and revamp to be the best for your child you can be. They, one of the questions was, did you think, Claire was like fake at the beginning or something like that? Or did you listen to people, like the fans' comments about him? I'm gonna be honest, like, it really was a lot of comments like, Claire's this. It is still comments like, Clarence is this, Clarence is that, and I'm like, not as many, But I'm like, if y'all don't leave, them alone, like they're happy. Like even the question was like, would you have waited and tried to stay single longer after your breakup or whatever? And I'm like, they're happy. Like they making it work. They 5 years in and they living to the fullest. They got a child together. Like this is amazing. Like I see nothing wrong with this. They doing what they living their best life. So I love that for them. But Queen did do a good job answering these questions. She kept it real, or as real as she could. Like I said, when it came to some of these questions about, the in the bedroom questions, she won't so quick to answer, and I understand that. Y'all talking about when's the last time she had to take her plan B. I was like, oh my God, does she want more kids? I can understand not right now, cause what is Legend like 2 or 3, and I could understand her saying just not right now. And like she already said, if you're not getting out the house already as it is with 2 kids, imagine having to add like a 3rd kid on to that. And I feel like her career, she's still at like the top of her career. So I feel like adding a 3rd kid right now, from not this is just from my perspective, I feel like it would not be hard on them, but it would just be like that extra that they don't need right now. Like in the future, 2 or 3 years from now, like yeah, go ahead. When Legend's a little bit older, when CJ, he's already like older. So, but just when Queen's more like settled down with her music career. But I did like how she said the music, what you call it, the music thing, yeah. Not the music thing, but like she was saying, like the music industry will swallow you up whole if you don't really have your foot into what you doing. And I like, honestly, I agree with her 100%. I've seen artists where like they didn't have a chance to like be as they weren't into that as much as they should have been. And let me restart. They were not into their music career. They didn't have that input they should have had. And so it was like they was doing things, and it was like it didn't fit their brand. It did not fit who they were. So I like how Queen said, make sure you are talking, make sure you're speaking up. Your input is valid. Like you're the artist. Make sure you are putting your input into that. I love that for Queen, y'all. Like I said, this was a good video. Claire had his moments where he did want to be petty, and I understand that. Like Claire's like, like make sure you say, I'm your man, I'm the flyest dressing man you done been with. Like I love that energy that he had. Like it ain't even him being jealous. Like, let them know that, you good right here. Like, you good over here. But I love them, y'all. I really, truly love it. The hot seat video it wasn't hot, y'all. It was like warm, but it was still a good video. I hope y'all enjoyed it too. Let me know what y'all thought in the comment. I love y'all and deuces.